Hello folks, we're here with a new video. If you've visited our channel before, you know, you can always find interesting and fun content here. If you're visiting for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. This will be a great support for us. We wish you all enjoyable watching.
Once upon a time in a magical land, there lived a brave little dragon named Drake. Drake was small for a dragon, but what he lacked in size, he made up for in bravery and courage. He lived in the enchanted forest, where he spent his days soaring through the skies, practicing his fiery breath and helping his friends in any way he could. One sunny morning, as Drake was playing with his friend Eliza the elf, they heard a loud rumbling sound coming from the edge of the forest. They followed the noise and discovered that a group of trolls were causing chaos and scaring the forest animals. Drake and Eliza knew they had to be brave and help the scared creatures. Without hesitating, Drake flew towards the trolls, his fiery breath lighting up the sky. He roared loudly and with all his might, causing the trolls to scatter in fear. The forest animals cheered as Drake and Eliza bravely chased the trolls away, ensuring the safety of their home once again. From that day on, the animals of the enchanted forest looked up to Drake as their protective guardian. Drake felt proud of himself for being brave and helping his friends. But little did Drake know that his biggest adventure was yet to come. One day, as Drake was flying high above the forest, he heard a distress call coming from the nearby village. He quickly flew down and discovered that the village was under attack by a fearsome giant. The giant was stomping through the village, scaring the villagers, and causing destruction wherever he went. Drake knew he had to be even braver than before. With determination in his heart, he flew towards the giant, his fiery breath glowing brightly. The giant roared and tried to swat Drake away, but the little dragon dodged every blow with his agility and bravery. As the villagers watched in amazement, Drake fearlessly stood up to the giant, not letting anything stop him from protecting those in need. With a final burst of courage, Drake unleashed his fiercest flame, sending the giant running back to the mountains where he came from. The villagers cheered and thanked Drake for his bravery. From that day on, the village hailed Drake as their mighty protector, never forgetting how the small dragon had shown such immense courage. After his heroic act, Drake became even more famous in the enchanted forest. His friends, Eliza the elf, Sammy the squirrel, and Benny the bunny, all admired him for his bravery and loved hearing the stories of his adventures. One day, as Drake was resting under a shady tree, he heard a voice calling for help. It was Penelope the pixie, who was stranded on a tall tree branch, too scared to come down. Without a second thought, Drake flew up to the tree and assured Penelope that he would help her. With a determined look in his eyes, Drake encouraged Penelope to climb onto his back. The brave little dragon then soared through the air, gently carrying Penelope down to safety. The grateful pixie hugged Drake, thanking him for his bravery and kindness. Word of Drake's latest heroic deed spread quickly throughout the enchanted forest. The animals and fairies all praised Drake for his bravery and courage. They threw a grand celebration in his honor, complete with music, dancing, and a delicious feast. Drake felt proud and happy as he looked around at all the smiling faces of his friends. He knew that no matter how small he was, his bravery and courage had made a big difference in the lives of those around him. As the sun set on the enchanted forest, Drake reflected on his adventures and realized that bravery comes from the heart. It's not about being the biggest or the strongest, but about having the courage to stand up for what's right and help others in need. From that day on, Drake continued to be the brave little dragon of the enchanted forest, always ready to face any challenge and protect his friends with unwavering courage. And as he soared through the sky, the stars twinkled brightly, shining down on the fearless little dragon and reminding him that true bravery comes from within. And so, the brave little dragon, Drake, lived happily ever after, always ready for the next exciting adventure that awaited him in the magical land he called home.